I mean, good people. Happy Father's Day to those hot rodders out there and all that good stuff. What we're looking at is attention. Uh, this is as far as being done. This, this, and this was all I was needing. I got a new breather tube for it, for the cold air intake and tying up loose ends. Guess what? Attention would be gone, but that's not the problem. That's not happening. Took it to the dyno, get on the dyno, wouldn't shift. Went from first gear, wouldn't shift to second, had fourth gear. Didn't have second or third. Brought it home, put in another shift solenoid, as they said. Same issue. I said, man, it's got to be the transmission. Drop the transmission, put another transmission in it, plug it up. Same thing. Now, why would I think to change the transmission? Why? Because I had a brand new harness that controls the transmission. You know what I mean? And that particular harness, I'm thinking I wouldn't have an issue from it. Wrong. The transmission pin was pinned wrong. Completely wrong. So, leads me to tell me that I need to check continuity on all these wires to make sure that where they're supposed to be is where they're being. It starts and it runs. I drove it up the street before we even took it to the dyno, but it didn't work. So that brand new harness that I had put so much faith in, saying, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do this instead of doing my own, has cost me several headaches several times. Owner could have done already had his vehicle, and I could have went on about my way, and he could be enjoying beautiful days driving his vehicle. But that ain't the case. I bought the harness. I can't blame it on nobody but I guess manufacturer. But who am I gonna call? I got it from a buddy that knows a buddy. So I'm not trying to point fingers at nobody, but it was brand new. It wasn't open. I opened it. So it couldn't have been nothing tampered with. If it, it just seemed like it was pinned wrong. And it was, by checking continuity and all that. So leads me to tell me that something else could be pinned wrong. But on a positive note, somewhat, I figured it out. I had a spare harness from a transmission for this particular setup, which is the red and blue. I pulled the pins out for the that was supposed to be for the 4L60, and I plugged up my pin, repinned it with my wires, plugged it up, and guess what? It works as it should. So that right there says, hey, this harness has got a problem. And I messaged several people out there, man. I appreciate y'all getting back to me, telling me, giving me, and suggesting things and problems I may have. Hey, I appreciate that. Y'all take y'all's time to even, answer me. I appreciate it. I really do. And anybody else need any help or anything, man? I'm first one. I'll help. Took ODB out to the track. I do have a video. I'm not going to put it up because we didn't do very well. At the track, first run at the track on the turbo setup with the E85. Not 100% sure what's going to happen here. We know it's going to spool real pretty good. We know it may produce a little horsepower. We don't know. We're going to find out. Sit right here. was running into issues. We was naturally aspirated. We went turbo. Well, he went turbo. We naturally aspirated, man. We hit the ground running, and I mean running, man. That thing was doing what it was supposed to do, and then some. We were all shocked at what it was doing, the times it was running. So we're just trying to knock another second off at time and went turbo. So put turbo on it, went E85, and we've run into some issues there. And nothing we can't fix, nothing we can't handle. But this week is the week. We got to get a bunch of testing in somewhere in this area. Because there's an arm drop going on in Windy Hollow Friday and Saturday of this week coming up, and we plan to be there with ODB. So now, do we plan on taking home? No, we plan on having some fun. That's what we plan on doing. We plan on having some fun. And I appreciate the owner allowing me to have fun with him, because it's his vehicle, not mine. But I'm along for the ride, man, and I appreciate that. But again, if you're going to get these new harnesses, I would suggest going ahead and check continuity on it before you even install it in a vehicle. That's what I would do, man. I'm sorry that this video's a little long, ranting and raving and carrying on, but it is what it is. What else was it? Hey, man, we got some new members. Just check the group out. Post your rides. Post your comments. Don't be so shy. It's nobody's gonna jump down your throat here, because I'm learning just as well as possibly others. And that's the process, man. Everybody started somewhere. Not everybody knew everything as soon as they started turning wrenches. It's a process of learning. And again, I'm learning, and I will share and help anybody else that wants to learn. That's just feel like that's what I'll do for people. But anyway, happy Father's Day. And I'm going to jump off here. Y'all batten down the hatches. If y'all in this area, weather's supposed to get nasty, man. If you got hot rods, put them up. Get them out of the weather, because it's going to get nasty. It's my plan now is I'm situating stuff, trying to hide stuff, and getting inside out of the weather. Y'all have a good one.